Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our thank you concert. It's great to see so many of you here supporting the children. A few housekeeping announcements. If you have a mobile phone, could you make sure it's on silent, please? If we need to evacuate the building, then the exits are behind you and over here and here. If you need the toilet during the concert, little toilet out this way and to this side. And at the end of the concert, please join us for a cup of tea and coffee and some baking in the hall. The concert's our way of saying thank you, and we don't really expect donations, but I saw that some people have given donations before they came in there, and if you feel that you've been well entertained and you want to donate anything on the way out, we'll have a bowl over here too. Anyway, enough of that. Tonight is about all of us and the children and the interpreters saying thank you for a great visit. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to the stars of the show, the children and the interpreters. Thank you.
Hello, our dear friends, families and guests. We are so happy to see you. We would like to take a moment to thank you people who we feel simply haven't been thanked enough. We feel truly blessed to be able to share this amazing night with each and every one of you. Firstly, thank you to every one of you for coming to our concert and supporting our children. Thank you to our dear host families for their love, care, kindness, help, generosity, understanding and patience. Thank you to our committee for the great job in arranging everything. Thank you for the fantastic time in Scotland and the great memories. Thank you to our sponsors and to everyone who has raised money and given things for our visit. Thank you from Luda and me for lovely gift. We appreciate them very much.
Thank you for our team.
Леша, выйди вперед, пожалуйста. Леша, выйди, пожалуйста, вперед.
Thank you for our class.
Выйди, пожалуйста, вперед.
Thank you, Joe, for a beautiful dance. Thank you, Liz, for great English lessons.
And thank you to our Kenny for his big, kind heart. Kenny, can we invite you? We have a little surprise for you. It was a big, big secret. Okay. This is our thank you card for our Kenny. Дети, показывайте Kenny, покажите Kenny.
It's great. Thank you very, very much. And I accept this on behalf of our great team here. Thank you.
And now we have a little card for our host families. Дарим открытки нашим семьям. Люда, ты свою семью. To see a happy world around us. But what should we do if we don't see it? We need a song to show us how we can draw a happy world. So let's draw our happy world together with our children in our song. Music, please.
Thank you.
very special concert today. We have been in Scotland so many times and had great visit. And this is the 10th visit our dear Kenny has coordinated. We want to say thank you to Kenny and the great committee and everyone for all our wonderful visits in Scotland. We have a surprise for you. Enjoy!
Everybody should be happy. It's so nice to be happy. Happy. It's so nice to be happy. It's so nice to be happy. It's so nice to be happy. I wanna take it to my world to be happy. 'Cause I can't live without your love. Yes, you know. I've never needed anyone to be happy. But that's the way that things go wrong. Yes, you know. I was afraid to open my eyes. Don't even know how many tears that I've cried. Now that I found the love of my life, I don't get down, 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 down. Happy. It's so nice to be happy. Everybody should be happy. It's so
Hello, my
nice
dear
to be
Scottish friend and my loving family. I miss you so much. Thank you for my wonderful visit to Scotland. Was really glad that you have invited me, and I have spent my time very well. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.
And thank you, Kenny, for your love and kindness. So also we want to say hello to our favorite families: Sonia, Kevin, Casey, Antia, Max, Martin, Chloe, Rosie. We love you. Bye!
Привет от семьи Моисеевки. Шотландия нам нравится, потому что там красиво и очень интересно, а еще там очень интересные люди. Нашей шотландской семье и Кении мы хотим сказать большое спасибо за то, что поддерживают и помогают нам. Большое вам спасибо. Пока.
Всем привет! Я особо благодарна Кении за такую возможность приехать в Шотландию, за предыдущие годы, которые я ездила. И в этот раз я снова еду туда, я очень счастлива. Мне там очень нравится, мне нравится моя семья, в которую я езжу, доброжелательные люди, сам город, и мне очень нравится. Я хочу туда съездить еще не один, а еще очень много раз. И я просто всех там обожаю. И пока!
Scotland is an unforgettable country. Now it is part of me, and I can't imagine my life without it. I want to thank all those who took part in this program. Especially I want to thank Kenny for being my good guardian, and to thank my family in Scotland for their kindness and care. Thanks to all of you, Scotland will be forever in my heart.
Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! Хотелось бы выразить огромную благодарность Кенни и его друзьям за предоставленную возможность ощутить все эти яркие и радостные эмоции вместе с вами за эти годы. Хотелось бы выразить огромную благодарность своей семье, Анне и Дэвид Эванс, которых я никогда не забываю и которые всегда дарили мне свою любовь. Я вас очень всех люблю и скучаю по вам. С любовью, Александра Молоткова.
Hello, Kenya. How are you? I am good. Кенни, хочу сказать тебе и твоей команде спасибо за то, что вы мне дали возможность ездить в Шотландию. В Шотландии мне все понравилось. Я не забыла про свою семью, про Элли, Эми, Мию, Стюарта, Анджелу. Я не забыла про них. Спасибо им за то, что они меня любили, когда я была в Шотландии, и уделяли мне достаточно время. Спасибо вам всем. Пока.
Hello, Scotland!
Oh, my dear friend, my time with you was the best in my life. Love you, Steven and Louis. My dear student, Angela, Ellie, Amy, Mia, I miss you so much. Time in your wonderful family was so happy. You are so special people. I love you.
Hello, dear Kenny. My visit to Scotland are fantastic. Now I have big family Kenny, Ali, Mark and Callum. Thank you for a kind heart and care.
Большое спасибо вам, Кенни и его команде, за все добро, что они делают для наших детей, что они помогают их семьям, вот, что дети получили надежду, увидели свет, мир, оздоровились, за то, что посмотрели хороших людей. Большое спасибо!
Scotland and you will be with us forever. You are here.
When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, yeah, yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you, and take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend, yeah, you've got a friend.
I wasn't supposed to say anything here, but I think I have to. Thank you very much for that. It's great to look back. It's great to see what's happened over the 10 visits, see some well-known faces of committee members, and especially children who have finished with us maybe 3 years ago now. So it's great to see them, and a huge thanks to Ira and her dad in Belarus for putting together that whole video for us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have been to Linlithgow Loch and saw so many swans. And now we have our Swan Lake to show you. I hope you will like our version. so many talented and kind people who helped our charity in their own special way. One man, his name Jerry McGowan, used his talent to create a special poem about our children and what we do to help them. Here it is. Please enjoy it.
This is a poem dedicated to the friends of Chernobyl's children. It's written by Jerry McGowan and it's read by the author. A blasted landscape from a man-made disaster. A silent killer that stalks the locals. Its particular target are the youngest there. Their growing bodies an unfortunate focus. Contamination abounds around ramshackle shacks. Unseen poisons pollute in profusion. And many childhoods are blighted by unwanted conditions as the world searches in vain for a solution. For people with nothing, it's especially hard to keep both body and minds together. It's worse for the children, incredibly deprived during the winters of cabin-bound weather. And although they can't fix it with a wave of their hand, some West Lothian families were determined to do what they could, as like most Scots, they believe, help the children, as were all Jock Tamson's bairns. And so, every year, those generous families bring children to their homes for a rest. And they arrive here with nothing except for their fears. But while they're here, they are given the best. They get love from those families who just let them be children in the ways we would all treat our own. And for the 4 weeks that they stay here, unbreakable bonds are forged till those children go home. It's not all about feeding or giving new clothes, or the medical checks they will make, or trips to the theatre, the baths, or the beach. It's not even all the parties and cakes. It's just showing these kids that somebody cares, and there are people who will go that last mile. But even host families can suffer, torn between heartache and joy, when the kids leave with their memories and smiles. But as well as those visits, and all that requires, the caring doesn't stop when they go, because money is raised and visits arranged to try to help out those children back home. They fix up their houses, perhaps a kitchen or a fridge, to extend the relief to over there, so that Chernobyl's children might just have a better chance of growing up healthy and to know people really care.
We want to say thank you, Jerry, for this wonderful poem. Our children have such nice and kind Scottish families. We miss our Scottish families during the whole year, but we hope we will be back. We will sing this song, Well, We Will Miss You.
Gloria
We have had so much fun here in Scotland with our friends and families. We want to share this wonderful time with you. Let's remember all our great days, activities and smiles. Enjoy!
Got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. If you got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. If we stick together, we can see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Some of the folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, baby, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
So we're waiting on a big costume change. You may have saw there that BBC filmed us during our visit. We thought it might have been on Sunday there, but it might well be on this Sunday. So if you set your video recorders or whatever you do these days, 10 o'clock Sunday morning live, we think there'll be a 5-minute film of us on there. We were filmed for about 12 hours during the day for a 5-minute film, so I hope it's good.
Now, all children love the summer holidays, but for one group of youngsters from Eastern Europe, their trip to the UK has been particularly welcome. That's because they come from an area near the site of a disaster that made headlines around the world. Wendy Robbins explains.
You wouldn't have thought playing in the fresh air in the park was a big deal for most kids. But for 11-year-old Alina, it's a really special treat. She's one of a group of 12 children who've come to spend a month here in the UK from their home in Belarus, the East European state near Chernobyl, where the world's worst nuclear accident happened in 1986.
2 explosions here on April the 26th led to the world's worst nuclear disaster. 31 people have already died. Vast tracts of Ukrainian farmland lie contaminated, and the effect on Chernobyl's community will be felt for generations.
The Chernobyl nuclear power plant was then in the USSR. The accident led to widespread nuclear contamination, significant traces of which still remain. Alina is staying with Claire and Dave Wells, a retired couple who live near Edinburgh. Even though the Chernobyl disaster happened more than 20 years before she was born, Alina knows what happened. tell me what you know about Chernobyl.
It is a city in the Ukraine, and in the city was explosion on the power station.
Alina and the other youngsters are spending their month in the UK thanks to the charity Friends of Chernobyl's Children.
Меня зовут Wendy.
Dave and Claire's linguistic skills are about as good as mine.
So, Dave, how's your Russian?
We don't speak any Russian.
Not one word?
One word. Spasibo. Thank you.
Thank you. And what about you, Claire?
Yes, just about the same.
So, how do you manage to communicate with Alina?
Well, sign language, pointing at things, miming things, and if we're really stuck, then Google Translate helps.
What kind of things would you mime? Give me an example.
Oh, time to brush your teeth.
And for food, is it good or not good or in between?
Alina, do you like chocolates? Chocolate's good, yeah?
Here in the UK, the children make the most of healthy food, fresh air and plenty of fun.
Thank you, spasiba.
We noticed from the beginning of the visit to the end, even facially, in their colour, in their skin, and their eyes are brighter. And I think that month of healthy food, clean air and environment really does make a difference to them in this growing stage of development between 7 and 12.
We try to get them out as often as possible. We believe that the longer they're in the fresh air, the better it is for them. They love to come to parks. There really aren't all that many parks at home in Belarus. And the kids just love to run and jump and climb, and it's just wonderful to see them having a good time.
And tell me 2 things that you love about living here with Dave and Claire.
They love me and I love them.
Have a nice sleep.
How do you say love in Russian?
Как сказать любовь на русском?
Любовь. The project is coordinated by Kenny Turnbull, who makes regular visits to Belarus and has met Alina's family.
In the villages, the children live mainly in wooden houses with outside toilets and with a tap in the street for water.
So there's no water in the house?
So no water in the house whatsoever. You maybe have to walk about 50 metres to the tap to get a bucket of water.
Even in the snow?
In the snow.
Kenny's been to Alina's house many times. She lives in a government hostel.
This is Alina coming out to meet us on one of our visits. Here, giving us a little hug on the steps.
Oh, this is Alina and her mum.
And this is Alina and Mum in the house.
Oh, they look like each other. You can see the resemblance.
And Mum keeps the room very well.
Yes.
She's a very responsible lady.
The effect of the explosion and the radiation is still a major concern for the families near Chernobyl.
Before Chernobyl, 85% of the children in Belarus were classed as healthy. After Chernobyl, 85% of the children in the contaminated areas are classed as unhealthy. The children we bring aren't ill in themselves, but they do have lower immune systems, so they are more susceptible to colds and infections, and this lower immune system is brought about by constant exposure to levels of radiation which are above what they should be.
I think it's too easy to forget that these things have happened and they have a long-lasting implication on them and their home environments, and we in the West can forget about it because we're not living with it day to day, but they're living with it every day.
But for a short time at least, these children are having a break from their home environment, and Alina is making the most of it.
Is it time for bed now?
Universal, universal.
Wendy Robbins, those children seem to be having a fantastic time.
We have had so much fun when we were children. Children are so funny, especially when they're toddlers. Let's remember how nice it is to be at this age. Meet our own toddlers who will dance for us.
I
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling.
Okay, the girls will take a little while to get changed, so we'll just make a little start and hopefully they will join us before the end of the ceremony here. So we have lots of good behaviour medals to hand out to all the children. I'm very glad to say that they've all been great during the visit. The children are the most important people in our charity and the reason that we are all here. It's been a real pleasure for us all to have them with us every day and see their happy, smiling faces every day. It's especially been great having Dima and Stas back with us after missing a year, and it's been great to see them settle in and adapt to life here again. Thank you to all the children. Большое спасибо. Дети. The medal that we have this year, hopefully you can see it on the screen. It's a gold medal. It has our FOCC logo in the middle of it, and it has Scottish ribbons. And on the back of the medal, it's engraved with FOCC 2017. So it's a great keepsake for all of the children, and they do take great pleasure in showing these medals to us when we visit them in their houses back in Belarus. So I'm now going to hand out the medals. Alina. Lyosha.
Thank you very much.
Lira.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dima.
Thank you.
Stas.
Thank you very much.
Katya.
Thank you very much.
Timothy.
Thank you very much.
Maxime.
Thank you very much.
Kira.
you very much.
Nastya.
Thank you very much.
Alina.
Thank you very much.
Erkamo.
Thank you very much.
And we have 2 medals left for 2 very special ladies who do so much for us here in Scotland, but also in Belarus throughout the year, and keeping in touch with all the families and arranging our visits. So to Ira, and for Luda.
Thank you very much for the great medals, but we have one more surprise today, and we have our Belarusian medals for great team for our committee. Please, committee, can we ask you onto the stage, please? Leslie, Adela.
Medal for Adela. Medal for Leslie. Medal for David. Medal for Ross.
He is not here now, but his son will take it. Would you like?
Medal for Gavin.
Again, he's not here, but his wife will take his medal. Ставим. Okay, and one more surprise. Kevin gives the children a medal every year for good behavior, but we now have a very special medal to present to Kenny. It's not made of gold, no, it's made of something much more precious than gold. It's made from the smiling faces of all children and interpreters who have been on the 10 visit, and they're all imprinted on Kenny's big heart. Девочки, одевайте.
Thank you. Whoa.
Thank you very much. You can take a seat, sir. Scotland is a wonderful place with lovely nature and great and kind people. All these things have inspired us in this beautiful dance. Enjoy it.
sunny breeze, where the sun shines on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love spends many days on the banks of Loch Lomond.
Okay, we're now going to sing Auld Lang Syne to finish our concert. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Please let the children sing the first verse and chorus, and then feel free to join in after that. Okay? Thank you. Please join us for a cup of tea. Come and join us for a cup of tea through this door in the hall. Thank you.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, you can count on me 'cause I can count on